the Glock 23V, 500 rounds later, and here is what I've learned. Just got home from the range. That would be my third time taking this to shoot in the last few months. When I'm at the range, an indoor range, I might only spend 30 minutes if I have one pistol. And there I am putting to practice what I am learning through dry firing, working on fundamentals. Here's why I chose to buy this pistol, just briefly, and what I've learned and how it's working now at 500 rounds. I bought the Glock 23V because I was choosing a 40 caliber after me witnessing the penetrative powers of the 40 caliber. I was deciding between a Smith & Wesson compact or this, and I went with this. I never had a Glock, and buying this is what inspired my channel. If you've not seen any of my other videos, I've owned weapons since I was like 13, 14, but this is my first Glock, and I'll be 38 next month. Now, after that, here's how it's going. Well, I learned after buying the Glock 23V, the V series, I cannot upgrade that trigger. And I was a little bit disappointed at first because the trigger felt just a little gritty. I will say now at around the 500 mark, it feels like it's smoothed out a little bit. I like the trigger feel. Obviously, some of you might know when one's not shooting, and this has been cleared by the way, when one isn't shooting and just feeling a trigger, you know, we can nitpick and say, oh, I don't think I like this or this take, you know, there's something about it, but let me show you that again, y'all. Right? Right? That's a good trigger. So, trigger smoothed out at 500 rounds. Things I've learned: that learning how to get good with a Glock has made me a better shooter overall. When I bought this, I realized that my first range time, I suck with this. I was all over the freaking place. Now I am shooting maybe 3.5 inch, 4-inch groups at 10 yards, and they're in the same place. I'm moving closer and closer to center. I was shooting to the left. What I found, the two big things I've learned so far with the Glock to get myself towards my bullseye is how I hold it, for one, not having this thumb come in and grip. This thumb just kind of chills. It's like on a recliner. I don't really grip with that thumb much. It's all kind of right through here and pulling back with these two fingers. Today, what I picked up at the range that helped me even a little bit more is I had been using not so much the pad of my index finger, this part, I was using closer to the joint, and it was causing me to shoot left. Now I have to kind of think about it because it seems like the trigger is closer to my palm than I would naturally like. So I kind of have to bring it back to my palm so I get that palm over, palm of my index finger. This thing is fun to shoot. It is fun. I love the serrations up front. What else do I like about it, or have I learned? Don't know if I told you it has the Trigicon sights. Oh, I know what I want to say. If you're still watching, I can get in my head. You know, I'm like, oh, it's a 40 caliber. It's going to be snappier than a 9. No, this gun shoots well. When I shot it again today, I was like, what have I been worrying about? Like, this thing has nice recoil impulse. It feels good. If nobody told me it was a 40 and they were like, hey, try this out, I would shoot it and be like, oh, that's kind of nice. It shoots well, soft shooting. It's fun to shoot. And with that, I will say goodbye.